Juliana Kenny on the floor of IT Expo East 2012 in Miami. I'm joined by Keith from General Telecom. And so why don't you go into a little brief overview of what you guys do? We talked earlier.
Sure, thanks, Juliana. So General Telecom is a telecom infrastructure and software provider for the interconnect carrier space, Class 4 and Class 5. What we're demoing here at IT Expo is our Route Engine solution, which is an enhanced LCR solution for carriers who either have a switch partition with us or have their own session border control or a soft switch environment. And it basically, real quick, what it does is it takes the heavy application of routing off of the session border control or soft switch to have the whole process run smoother. So it does LMP dipping, LRN routing, routing by ANI, profit-based routing, percentage allocation routing. So it's a great tool to allow the SBC do what it does best, which is pass through Kodak, pass through SIP, H323, and actually switch calls, and all the routing intelligence is built into our product.
Okay, so why don't we go a little bit into how it works exactly?
Sure, absolutely. So this is our home screen. So all the user would need is a computer and an internet connection. They don't need to install any hardware or software. That's all provided by us in the cloud, so to speak. So the home screen here will show the user how many calls are running through their network on a rolling 24-hour basis. So this is the home screen after a user logs in. This is a reporting screen, so what you'll be able to do here, the user will be able to run a report based on how many calls are being sent through the system, how many busy signals there are, how many loops were detected, how many calls failed due to profit threshold, through to because of dial code not found, any host of reasons why a call might complete or fail. And so here's where all the reporting happens. Here's your carrier setup screen. So you put in your inbound customers here. They come in through a prefix or trunk route tagging so that each customer that's being routed from their session border controller or their soft switch into the route engine knows who that customer is and the parameters for that particular customer, again, via the prefix definition or the trunk route tag definition. And you put the customer's IP address here so the system recognizes who it is. And then you do the same on the outbound side, on your vendor side with prefixing or trunk route tagging. Here's your regions screen, so you load all your domestic codes or all your international codes, whatever the carrier happens to focus on. And then here's where you would upload your rates. So first you have the regions uploaded, and then each customer and outbound vendor get their rates uploaded into the system. And then here's your route table screen. So once you have all your regions and all your rates loaded into the screen, you create your route table. And you might have a customized route table for a specific customer. Let's say it's an enterprise customer or a tier 1 customer where you're setting a very high quality retail type deck, or one might be a wholesale premium for your tier 2 market, and then one might be your value package for wholesale carriers that are looking for best price and not necessarily concerned as much with quality. And this is where you would set up all those different tables. And then here, within each table, you choose the carriers that you want to be part of that route table. Okay? And then here's what the route table screen actually looks like when you open it up. So here's your different carriers with the different prices associated with each area code. In this case, this is a domestic route table. So you have your area code here, 876990, and you have your 5 route choices here. And what you can do is if you want to swap, let's say from 5th choice to 1st choice, you simply will do a drag and drop, which I think I show here in another screen. You could just move with your mouse from 3rd or 5th choice to 1st, and instantaneously your route change is made. You don't need to hit another button, and this is all while the call flows or calls are still flowing through the system, so there's no interruption of service. You could block certain vendors just simply by clicking on a box and the check mark, and that carrier is now blocked for that locale or that dial code. And this is just a summary. So we process over thousands of calls per second. It's 250 calls per server, and we just daisy chain servers next to it, 100 million rates per server. So it's really built for speed and built for stability. The hosted environment is 3 clustered environments where all the databases are mirrored. So and it's front-ended by a DNS server, which is basically a load balancer. So you're basically eliminating any downtime. And again, we call the product Route Engine, and it's a great tool for Class 4 and Class 5 carriers alike.
Awesome. So what kind of reactions are you having from people who come to your booth and check out this demo?
It's been great. It's been a little while since we've exhibited. We're definitely going to be exhibiting at the next IT Expo because we're getting some great traffic here.
Awesome.
So with this product as well as our iPartition, which is our IP to IP switching platform on GenBand, we're getting a lot of great traffic and a lot of great leads.
Excellent. Well, thanks so much for taking the time to explain that to me.
No problem. Thanks, Juliana.
Sure. Once again, this is General Telecom.